I apologize. I have not been vlogging this morning. I was just looking super rough and I really didn't want to get on camera without having brushed my teeth and gotten dressed and stuff. So this morning I worked on finishing my homework, which I finished, and you saw me printing it. I didn't show you me eating breakfast because I was just, like I said, just didn't want to be on camera or like filming anything. But it's currently almost 11 and I need to go turn in that homework and get ready for my Serrano class, do my Serrano class. I'm gonna have an inspection in my apartment because I am moving, which I'm so excited to be doing moving vlogs and stuff like that. So I just wanted to show you my outfit. So I'm wearing this really cute t-shirt from one of my favorite artists. Her name is Carol. She's based in Tokyo, but she's from Spain. And I'm just part of her t-shirt club on Patreon, and I think this looks so cute. It just says bored and has a cute little girl on it. And then I'm wearing some Topshop jeans and of course my white Converse. But I think I'm gonna throw a hoodie over this because it looks quite cold and dreary outside. And I don't really feel like wearing my jean jacket. So yeah, I'll probably just throw a hoodie on this, and then once I'm indoors again, just take it off and chill in my t-shirt. But for now, we're gonna hit the road, get some coffee, and be on our way. I'm so stoked because I turned in my homework and it's 11:42 and I have a perfect amount of time to get my Serrano work done before I have online class at 12:50. So I'm at school. I'm gonna go to the library to do my Serrano class because my apartment is a freaking disaster right now because I have boxes everywhere and I just feel like it'll be a stressful environment for me to work in and not very conducive to my learning. So I'm just gonna stay on campus until class is done. I'll leave a little bit early so I can make sure that I'm back on time for my inspection. Yeah, we're getting closer to the end, y'all. I only have 2 more finals left, 1 take-home exam, and 1 final paper. So we are so close. And I feel like I can just taste the freedom. It's almost there. Oh, also I didn't show you that I ended up getting an iced coffee at Starbucks in my reusable cup. And we're so close. We're so close. I can't believe I've documented this whole journey. This is a very realistic what my finals week looked like. And I don't know if I already said this before, but I'll say it again because it just deserves iteration one more time. I genuinely think this is the hardest finals that I've ever had. And last year I had to take a science final, and this just feels so much harder. Just so much harder. So please, again, keep me in your thoughts. Waiting for the maintenance to come to inspect my apartment. I'm so sad because my roommate moved out while I wasn't here and I didn't get to give my official in-person goodbye, but they left the room super nice, so I'm really appreciative of that, and I hope they have a really great winter break. We all deserve it. But I am going to start writing my final paper today for my media studies class, and it's due on Sunday, but I really want to get it finished by tomorrow so I can send it to my professor for him to give like a rough draft overview of it. And one of the things that I really want to write in the book is about Indigenous, like, relationships with the land. So I have this book that I've had in my collection for a long time. I first read it in a class, in an intercultural and international studies class called Decolonization from Below, but it's called Red Skin, White Masks, Rejecting the Colonial Politics of Recognition. And he actually engages with Marx in this, Karl Marx, in this book by talking about how we can, bleh. Okay, talking about Marx is like really complicated, so just, give me some wiggle room here. But Marx has a theory of primitive accumulation, which is essentially that during the time that capitalism was happening in the United States, through slavery and indigenous genocide, and the cotton industry and stuff like that, that was the accumulation for the American bourgeois to accumulate their capital so that they could become the bourgeois class. I believe that's what the theory is. And Coldheart is like, the author of this book is talking about how we need a place-based modification of primitive accumulation. Yeah. So I'm trying to see if there's anything in this book about land, like the relationship that Indigenous people have with the land, since it does deal with place-based theory. So I'm hoping that that's the case. And since he directly engages with Marx, that would be really, really great for my paper. Anyway, yeah. I'm just sitting here reading this, waiting for the maintenance to come and inspect. So I'll be here for a little while, probably.
It would have been nice if they'd actually thought those crimes were bad enough to put in the articles. They didn't. I yield 3 minutes to the gentleman from Texas, Mr. Ratcliffe.
Gentleman's recognized for 3 minutes.
Madam Speaker, do you know who doesn't think the Democrats have presented enough testimony or evidence to impeach President Trump today?
This is John Radcliffe, Republican of Texas.
Here in the House, Democrats running this inquiry.
Hello, I am home now, and I'm going to eat some Plant Power, which is a vegan restaurant, fast food restaurant here, and it's going to be delicious, so I'm very excited. And the Coca-Cola is really good. It's Mexican Coke. Finished eating, and it is around 5 p.m. I want to say. My food was really, really good. It's, like I said, a vegan fast food restaurant that's pretty new, and they've been getting a lot of business, so I'm really happy for them. I know some weird stuff about that chain, though, that I keep telling my friends about, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I'm gonna work on finish editing the vlog that goes up before this. So make sure, if you haven't already, that you catch up with all of the vlogs this week. Excuse me. Because I've posted a lot of them and I'm trying to be really consistent. And then hopefully after this will be moving vlogs, which will be really, really exciting and stressful. So I'm going from this stress to moving stress. Yay! But anyways, after I finish editing and uploading, I'm going to start reading my book for my final paper and kind of start outlining my essay and stuff like that. So, catch you on the flippity flip when I see you next. I also switched into my PJs, my sweats, because I want to be as comfortable as possible right now. I can't believe I'm so close to being done with finals. I just want it to be over, and we're getting so close to that, y'all. So, so close.
Gentlemen may resume.
It charges the President of the United States
with his abusing his power by withholding official acts, by withholding a White House meeting that the president of Ukraine desperately sought to establish the support of his most important benefactor, the United States.
Change their vote. That's almost certainly not going to happen. Once it hits 216, that is the number needed to impeach a president of the United States. So we're waiting to see when that number pops up on the screen. It should be popping up very, very soon. You can see only 30 seconds or so remaining, although they always give members some extra time to go ahead and vote.
Time can stop on the floor of the House of Representatives.
History is unfolding as we speak right now.
We're not going to get it.
Here we go.
There it is.
For only the third time in American history, we have seen the President of the United States impeached. It means President Donald J. Trump is now impeached once again by the U.S. House of Representatives, the 45th President of the United States, as we say, becoming only the third.
Hello again. It is 12:51 p.m., which means that pretty soon my political sociology final is going to be released, which is going to be at 2 p.m., and I'm going to start working on it immediately and try to get it done ASAP so that I can work on my final paper, which I showed you. I've already been doing some reading of the book that I'm going to use for that final paper, and I don't know if you can tell, but my right eyelid is really swollen and dry. Having problems with it for like the past couple days, and I think it's because of stress that this happens to me, and it also affects my eyebrow. Like my eyebrow gets really dry, and this happened to me weeks ago. I was actually tweeting about it, and I got a bunch of advice during that time about what I should do, and I've been putting jojoba oil on it, but the thing that really helped me last time was aloe vera, and I think I left it at my apartment. So I don't really know what to do. It's really annoying and frustrating, but these are the effects of stress on our bodies, guys. This is what happens when you are in college or in a stressful field of work. This is what happens. So I'm just going to struggle through it, and then hopefully soon I might be able to get my aloe vera, or I might just go to the store with my dad today because I do really want to go get some groceries, so maybe I'll be able to pick up some aloe vera gel or something like that that will help me because I'm struggle busing. Anyway, I'm also like having a moment again where I'm really confused about what I want to do with my future, and I'm starting to kind of eye the possibility of a PhD in sociology because like I was working on this final paper and reading this book, and I was enjoying it so much, and I was like, oh, it would be so cool to focus like my studies and research on this topic of like the intersections of colonialism and capitalism and Marxism and yeah, Indigenous resistance and stuff like that, because it's like something I'm really passionate about. But you know how it is. It's just, it's hard. It's hard to like think about where you see yourself in the future and something that you want to be doing for the rest of your life. Anyway, I'm gonna kind of like, I'm waiting for my hair to dry to straighten it, and I'm gonna like watch some videos, do some of this reading, and then I will check in with you when I finally get my final exam and start working on it. My dad made me a ham and cheese sandwich, so I'm gonna eat it, watch some YouTube videos, and get ready for my final. It's coming out in like 30 minutes. Okay everybody, it is 2:06 p.m. So my final just came out and there's 4 options to choose from. And by the way, this is for my political sociology class. So it has to be 4 to 5 pages, 1.5 spaced, responding to one of the questions below. So I think I've decided the question that I'm gonna do is climate change and racial inequality. So the prompt is, explain in detail why addressing racial inequality and racism is essential in order for the United States government to effectively respond to the challenge of climate change. So in my class, we kind of already outlined and brainstormed ideas for answering this question, but I'm going to look at that outline, and then I'm also going to come up with my own outline to answer this question, and then I'm going to start getting writing on it. And what's really great about this is I don't actually have to like cite sources necessarily. He said this is more of like a thinking through paper, so I'm mostly just going to be like talking through the ideas of the books that we read and stuff like that. And what else? Yeah. So it doesn't really have to be like a traditional paper. It's more like a final, like if you're writing final, you know, because if you're sitting in a class writing a final, you cannot like cite books most of the time. At least that's not how most professors structure it. But thank God I have my iced coffee here and my weird looking straw to get me through this. I'm about halfway, I guess, done with my final, and I got some Thai food with my dad. I got some pad Thai with pork and some beef fried rice and a Thai tea. Let me try this. Very good. So I'm gonna eat, watch some YouTube videos, my normal routine.
The way that it was explained to me is that if you get like 80, then it's publishable. Like that means that that's going in an academic.
Oh yeah, in my master's degree in the UK, I really had to study differently for the UK system.
Yeah. Okay, so my last question is: do you have Freshers Week? Does Freshers Week exist?
No, because we can't drink. There isn't really a Freshers Week. When I moved here as a master's student, I went.
It's 7:18 p.m. and I completely finished my take-home final exam, which is so awesome. It actually only took me 5 hours to do that whole thing, and let me see how many pages it was. 1,713 words, and I did that in 5 hours, and that includes like long breaks, so that's really awesome. And now I'm going to turn it in. It's not due until 2 p.m. tomorrow, but I just wanted to get it completely finished with so that I can now focus on my final last exam or paper, which is due on Sunday. So I have plenty of time to get that done, and now I'm gonna also work on this vlog, so yay! Okay, here I am submitting it. Yay! Awesome. It's done. A very sleepy Shiloh, of course. Doesn't she look so cute? I just love her so much. So unfortunately the finals vlogs will be concluding, but I will start posting regular videos still, and I'm going to be moving, so there will be some moving vlogs. Look at Shiloh. Look at that face. Like I was saying before my dad came in, I am just going to chill out probably for the rest of the night, work on the vlog, and I just wanted to say, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give it a big thumbs up, because give this video a big thumbs up because it helps us small content creators in a big way. And leave a comment down below letting me know how your finals have gone or are going. Because I love to hear from y'all, and especially other sociology majors. Anyway, that's all I have, and I will see you in my next video.